Welcome to the Paranormal Highway News, where you get to decide on what's real and what's not. What a concept. A news channel that just sharing information and you get to decide what's true or not. That is one channel I would love to subscribe to. So if you're not subscribed to the Paranormal Highway, I don't know what's wrong with you. We're only the best, friendliest community out there. But welcome to the Paranormal Highway News. Today, we got some fantastic categories we're going to talk about. In the Bigfoot today, we're going to be talking about some Dogman footage. Is it real? Is it not? In the paranormal, I got apparently a ghost girl walking backwards on a road. Wow. That is awesome. And then the UFO, which I thought I was getting some news, then it turned out to not be the kind of news I want. What am I talking about? I don't know. You're going to have to wait. And then we're going to talk some Mandela effects today. Why? Because we're that news channel. We're the one who cares. I'm the one who listens. I'm the one who's here to entertain you all. So kick back, relax. It's time to play a little Bigfoot intro. I'm sorry. I had to, put on my makeup so I can look good in front of you fine people out there that's watching this fine Paranormal Highway News show today. Dogman sighting in Michigan. Wow, in Michigan. I knew Michigan had some things going on out there. Probably the reason why I stay away from Michigan. Nah, I'm joking. I love the people of Michigan. You guys are awesome. So here's Dogman sighting in Michigan.
Photo taken from Michigan's Upper Peninsula seems to show a full-grown dogman lurking at the back of a couple's property. The owner says that all of the wildlife in the general vicinity is non-existent. They haven't captured any other wildlife on any of their other trail cameras. I suspect this creature may be the reason.
All right. Look at that picture. Did they capture Dogman? Did they? It's something. It's something. What if it's a ghost, spirit, evil? I mean, I don't know. But hey, that's an interesting picture. Now, of course, we're assuming that this footage is not tampered with. People wouldn't tamper with footage, would they? No, everybody's honest these days, right? Everybody's got to be honest. I don't know. Well, I'm looking at it, and if it's not altered by any way, nice picture. You can see a face. You can see an eye. I can see where they think it could be a possible Dogman. I mean, listen, I have had a Bigfoot encounter myself when I was young, but it's not like I have an exact 100% memory. I mean, I only saw a Bigfoot once. Now, if I ever saw several Bigfoot, maybe this one is more of a Bigfoot. Maybe it's in the angle of the camera where they took it. I don't know. Or remember that cool cartoon, South Park? What's that one called? The Pigman? I don't know. The vice president guy, the Pigman. I forgot the name. Who cares? Dogman might be responsible for a missing hiker. Let's listen to this story.
Last picture taken by Michael Jacobs found on his camera before he went missing in the woods of Kentucky. We don't know what happened to him, but this animal may have some clues. It's as if it's looking right at the camera, like it can sense something. Could it be that this animal did something to Michael Jacobs? We may never get the truth, but what do you think happened here?
Well, first of all, is that picture real? I mean, that's the first question we're all wondering, right? Is that picture real? Is it not altered at all? Well, we're probably never going to know. The person who took this footage ain't probably ever going to tell us. You know? Now, if that's a real footage, that's either a werewolf or a dog man, 100%. If this is an unaltered picture, which we don't know. And let's be honest, 95% of all pictures have been altered. Yes, have been altered. I'm not going to say this one is, but if it is, got to be either a dog man or werewolf, or somebody in a costume. Because I've seen cameras, outdoor cameras and all that, you know, pictures, all that. But this picture is like a perfect dark black and white. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's too perfect as a picture for a camera on the outside that it took. Especially when 98% of all Bigfoot pictures are all fuzzy. This one is clear. This one is good. So this one can easily be a person in a suit. Now, doesn't mean the person in the suit is not responsible for the hiker missing. I don't know. But it's kind of weird, right? A hiker missing. Then this picture footage came out of nowhere. Trying to put one with the other. That's a lot of clicks and views, right? That's a lot of clicks and views. Hey, like I said, if it's unaltered, then it's either a real werewolf dogman or a person in a suit. That's a good question. Now, is Dogman being haunted by the government? Is the Dogman being haunted by the government? I don't know. Let's listen to this. Is the government hunting the Dogman?
Nefarious purpose. Here is stunning footage of what looks to be a young dog man running through a wooded area, perhaps being hunted by government agents to use for nefarious purposes. This 5-second stabilized clip was supposedly recorded quickly off of a government device and is now being leaked here. Who released this video? Where was this taken? Does anyone have any answers?
Does anybody have any answers? Well, I got a lot of answers. So, if government is chasing a dog man, first of all, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. You ain't going to be chasing a dog man. A dog man would be chasing you. But for the sake of it, say you're chasing the dog man. This guy is taking a 5-second video footage from the side. So if you're chasing him, you'll be catching from the behind, which you probably am a behind. But that's another story. So what? This person's chasing it, and they already had another person in the front getting it on the side. And if that's the case, why only 5 seconds? I'm sure that government guy is calling up and saying, "Hey, he's coming. I'm sure you will have at least, I don't know, 20 to 30 seconds, 5 seconds. Now, don't get me wrong. If that is a dog man, yeah, I'm sure, I guess. I mean, listen, I consider myself a brave guy, but I ain't no fucking dumbass going to go chase down a dog man. You know, I'm not. Whoa, look, let's run after him. Come on, a dog man. Listen, a dog man, a werewolf-looking creature. No. If he doesn't see me, I might sneak around and try to get closer for a shot. I could be that stupid. But chasing one? No. And the question is, would government be hunting the dog man? That's a good question. This is, come here, let me tell you guys something. This is what my belief is. If Bigfoot is real, which I know he's real, 'cause I've seen one. Okay. If Dogman is real, that I don't know because I've never seen a Dogman. If aliens are real, I haven't seen one. But if they're real, then yes, the government knows that they're real. Listen, if you saw something that's real, they know it's real. Now, not everybody in the government knows it's real. There's only certain people within the government that knows top secret stuff. It's not like when you become a senator or governor, you automatically walk in and they're going to hand you a file and say, hey, this is the file. All the UFOs, aliens, they're all real. Come on. Only lifers or secret people with certain jobs within the government will know. Listen, Donald Trump is the biggest bullshitter liar we have ever seen. All this stuff is real. They will never, ever tell him. The man who tells everybody on Twitter. When he goes on these shows and talk about I have seen things, he hasn't seen nothing. I guarantee you're not sharing. Now, Joe Biden is a jackass because he makes fun of it. But I think he makes fun of it because he would know more than Trump because he was a lifer. So a lifer has more of a chance to know government secrets than Trump would. Now, one of the presidents, I do believe, now he passed away, that knows more secrets than any other president out there. You know who that is? George Bush father. The man who was in charge of Secret Service, of CIA. That man knows secrets. That's the man where a lot of the secrets of this stuff went by. So if they're real, yeah, that's right. The government knows it's real. But I don't think the government got the balls and the right people to go chase a dog man. But what do I know? Who do I know? All right. It's time to move into the paranormal. Whoa, I'm sorry. Every time there's like an intro, I got to do a little foot loose. You know what I mean? Got to cut loose, foot loose. I probably just got copyrighted for trying to sing that song. I wouldn't blame them at all. Now, would a ghost walk backwards on the road? I don't know. Well, let's see for ourselves. Let's pull this footage up. Oh, okay. That looks like a ghost. That looks like a regular human. Looks like a dumbass human walking backward. Man, listen. If these people are actually watching, gotta make it look more like a ghost. I'm sure there's a lot of drunk people, drug addicts, probably walk backwards all the time on the road. They probably think they're being chased by ghosts. But gotta make it look a little bit more real, right? Well, one of the funnest things when I try to find and research videos to show you wonderful people, sometimes I'll type in a search engine, Paranormal Highway, and I get to see it myself. That's fantastic. But a ghost car? Ghost car? I've never seen this one before. What in the world? What is this one called? This one is, the one I'm about to show you is called Paranormal Highway Daylight Ghost Car. Paranormal Highway Ghost Car. zoom in. Oh, I see it! I see it! I see it! I saw whatever that was, I saw it. You see what appears to be a vehicle veering off the roadway into a utility pole? Please watch again. Let's watch this, baby. Let's watch this. I love this one. Only on the right away, baby. Wow. Everything you shoot every reused tape or other explanations. This one is that's a good one, my friends. That's actually a good one. I mean, it's hard to determine. I mean, for a second, if they say it was a car, looks like a shape of a car, then it's a car. Or it could be a bunch of cows going across, ghost cows. Listen, cows get hit by cars. Cows get mutilated by UFOs and aliens. So I could easily not just see a car going across. Those could be a lot of cows. Ghost cows. Interesting, right? Would that scare you more? See a ghost person or ghost cow? A lot more smellier. A lot more smellier. All right, baby. It's UFO time. All right, welcome to the UFO section. Now, I was seeing these two news stories here on the same object, right? I always look for multiple, and probably be like a triangle shape with a bunch of lights. I'm like, okay, this could be interesting. Could be interesting. But then something happened in the video, maybe like, what? I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. This one is called Investigating Mystery Triangle, UFO Spotted Above U.S. Marine Base.
For tonight's Future of Everything, we're going to talk about UFOs because it is my hope that in the near future we figure out whatever the heck has been going on in our skies. And if you follow a lot of the UFO incidents involving the U.S. military, you might have seen a lot of people talking about several videos of what looks like a triangle seeming to hover over a base out of 29 Palms here in California. This was all released in the last day by documentary filmmaker Jeremy Corbell. Take a quick listen.
Jeremy
Those are not wind
Corbell.
rounds because wind rounds fall. And nobody shoots in a 5-gun section. There's more lights around it.
Yo, this is fucking weird. We got UFOs outside.
Now, Jeremy Corbell and the co-host of the podcast Weaponized, George Knapp, say they have been looking into this since 2021. There's another image right there. He says, according to reports from witnesses, the whole thing only lasted about 10 minutes from 8:20 when it appeared.
I was intrigued, right? I was like putting it on. As soon as they said Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, you sit there and like, oh God. Oh God. This is, oh God. Watch. Look at it. Okay. Oh, look at him.
Of that training. I think we have some of that video that has been declassified. You can see choppers through night vision. You can see tracer fire.
That's not an actor, right?
And then right at the end, there are a couple of seconds showing something that's it's kind of in a similar shape to that triangle. Do you think that that could be the same thing? Some of this exercise that you're seeing right here, those
come on, Jeremy, tell us. Make me a believer.
Kind of in a triangle shape. Do you think that that could be what these Marines saw?
Yeah, so that's the question is, were these flares? The problem is the duration, and all of the witnesses that saw the body of a triangular shaped craft. So initially that was my thought, but over these years and working with people, it's
almost like, look at, oh, that's Hollywood at its best. Anybody who thinks this guy is the real deal, I'm sorry. Here, let me play the same one, but they use more footage of George Knapp. Good old George Knapp, you know. Those guys are just so good for the UFO community.
It's moving.
Good enough.
Take
What you
me
got?
to your leader. Oh, hell no. Yo, we got aliens out here, dog.
My phone camera says
Well, you do got aliens. You're in California.
we got
I should
UFOs
have
outside.
said that. Sorry about that.
Hey, everyone's out here.
Applied thing.
Whoa, look at that honest man.
You know, obviously they concede that something unusual is underway.
Oh, what did I say? Experts. UFO experts. But you know what? It took a UFO community to get these guys that high. Thank God I never watched these fucking people in suits. Them, David Wilcox, Bob Lazar, they're just nothing but a fucking donkey show. If you call yourself a ufologist and you follow these kind of people, I'm gonna have to question if you're an honest ufologist or you're in their camp. People who support these people with these suits and stuff, I gotta question it. Are you in their camp? Are you falsifying your footages? So if you're all looking for UFO channels and you see a channel and they embrace the George Knapps, they embrace the Jeremy Corbells, David Wilcox, all these fucking people, that's not a ufologist group I want to be hanging out with. Screw that. Oh, we live in a sad world once we do that. But you know what, guys? Let's get rid of those assholes. And guys, I haven't done this in a long time. Let's get into some Mandela effects.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
I am your father.
All right. Now, I love when young people come out and talk some Mandela effects. I love it. I freaking love it. And I'll tell you why. Now, my memories are mostly based on the stuff that I have experienced. Young people experience things way different than you. They see things differently. They know, you know what I mean? So it's not that they have different Mandela effects, but they're into certain things that I was never into. Here's one about emojis, Mandela effects. I'm not a huge guy with emoji, Mandela effects, but let me hear what these young people have to say.
Wait, this shit is real. Okay, you know how there's always emoji Mandela effects? Certain emojis never existed, but everybody remembers them. One of them being the robber, one of them being the green peas, one of them being a moose. Remember a moose emoji?
I don't remember a moose emoji.
Apparently, that's what people remember. What? People remember a swordfish. You remember a swordfish?
I think so, yeah.
A hiking man climbing a mountain or some shit. Yeah. Now, this one's crazy. This Mandela effect, fam, I'm still pissed.
Why?
Do you remember a milkshake emoji? This one.
No.
You don't remember this?
I remember a blue one.
What are you talking about?
You know the blue milkshake one? And it has ice cream on it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't know that one?
Y'all remember a milkshake emoji, right? This one.
I low-key do. I think I do.
That is an NPC,
no,
bro.
No.
You're actually NPC.
Tell me that. You can't tell me that.
I love it. You know, and I know a lot of people, there's a lot of people in the Mandela effect community, like, craps on other people because they believe that all the Mandela effects should go through them. There's a lot of gatekeepers in the Mandela effect community. I hate to say it, but there's a lot. They only have to go through them. But I love listening to young people because I'm not into emojis like they are. So they could be thousands of changes right in front of my eyes. I want to know because I don't pay attention, but I listen to them. Now, I will never claim that those are mine Mandela effects because they can't be. I don't know. Now, trust me, there's people in the community that will pretend they have those same Mandela effects on these emojis. And they don't. There's frauds in every community out there. Unfortunately, there's a lot of frauds in the Mandela effect community. I wish there wasn't, but there's a lot. Can you overcome the Mandela effect? Let's see what this young person is saying about the Mandela effect. Young people, keep going. You inspire communities.
To show you 5 examples of the Mandela effect, and if you get them all right, then you have a really good memory. Otherwise, yeah. All right, so first up we have Curious George. Does he have a tail or does he not have a tail? So he actually doesn't have a tail, so you may have misremembered that. Next up we have Kit Kat. Is there a hyphen or not a hyphen in between Kit and Cat? So there's not a hyphen. Next up we have the Monopoly Man. Does he have a monocle or does he not have a monocle? He actually doesn't have a monocle. Okay, then next up we have Pikachu. Does Pikachu have a black stripe on his tail? Yes or no?
I hate them
He
anyway.
does not have a black stripe on his tail. And then last but not least, you guys remember these robber emojis, right? Except they never actually existed.
I'm going to tell you guys something. It's very important. Now, some people I know in the Mandela community be like, oh my God, they're talking about the same goddamn thing that everybody already knows. Listen, when young people talk about it, there's a lot of young people who don't even know the phenomena of the Mandela effect. So when young people talking about even the ones you know by heart, that's a good thing if you want people to start looking into it, right? It's about recruiting in a lot of different ways. Not really recruiting. I hate the word recruiting. That sounds like a cult. That sounds like a Brian type of stuff. Cults. Stay away from the cult. But to want to learn more. So even though you might think some of those are simple, but seeing younger people, it might be enough for some person watching that video. Like, oh, wow. Oh, I have some memory changes. I want to look into it. That's the magic. That's the beautiful thing. To keep your communities going, you got to have the young people in. You got to embrace the young people because they're going to have different memories than you too. So it's awesome. I support it. I love it. So again, I want to thank you guys for coming to the Last Real News Channel where guess what? You get to choose on what you want to believe or don't. What a concept that is. That is such a cool concept. But beyond that, I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. You're going to be getting a lot more of these kind of shows. So please put a like and leave me a goddamn comment. Leave me a comment. Think I'm off the wall? Think I'm stupid? Put it in the comments. Do you think some of those footages was Dogman? Put it in the comments. You think it's all fake? Put it in the comments. Just don't be a jerk. Be a good guy. And welcome to the best news channels there is. Bye-bye.